You want to talk about Melvin Franklin?
Yeah. Melvin, in my opinion, was the heart and soul of the group. When I think of the Temptations, uh, I think of Melvin because my first shows were in Japan, and Melvin took me under his wing, told me what to do, what's going to happen. Everybody, all eyes are going to be on you, Theo. And I'm like, well, why? Well, you're the new guy. And so I'm a little apprehensive and prayed. And so he kind of took me up under his wing. They pretty much taught me the ropes, the ins and the outs of how to be a Temptation off stage as well as on stage.
You don't got to go in detail, but how was like that when he wasn't necessarily there anymore? They haven't had to replace a bass for the whole Temps, and they had to find a replacement. How was that experience, if you were even a part of that experience or know how that went?
I was a part of that experience. Melvin had chronic arthritis to the point to where he said, if I could just wake up and do day with no pain, I would be the happiest man on earth. So he dealt with that as best he could. He took a lot of cortisone shots so that he could continue to do the show. And I was there for all of that. And I remember specifically the day that he could not finish a tour. Melvin had a sore or something on his arm, and it would not heal. And then it began to start getting infected. And we're on tour buses, so we didn't want to catch whatever this infection was. So I remember Otis saying, well, go ahead on, man. We got 1 week left. You go on home and we'll finish the tour. So we had Ray Davis out of Funkadelic and the spot while recovered. Well, so I think the last date that we did, we were singing the national anthem at the 49ers football game. I can't remember who they were playing. And so Melvin's at home. Melvin loved football. Had no idea that Ray Davis was actually standing in for him. So when Melvin turned that football game on and saw Ray Davis standing in his spot, felt as though he had been replaced. And this is just my opinion. I've seen Melvin before and much thicker than he was, and then he would come out smelling like a rose. And when he saw that, Melvin passed. I think it was because of a broken heart.
That's deep. Yeah.
Yeah. So like the TV show or the Temptations movie where they had him in a wheelchair in Mama Rose's kitchen, that ain't true.
Yeah, I think he had like a coma, right? It was a coma or something?
Something like that. Melvin died at Cedars-Sinai Hospital.
Yeah.
And we all got to go and see him before he passed. And it just looked like his heart was broken to me.
As you lay in